Party lineups. A look at the matchups here presented by our good friends at State Farm. First for the Knicks, Felton is out there with Ronnie Brewer. And in the middle, the 2012 Defensive Player of the Year, 7'1" rebounder, shot blocker, and leader Tyson Chandler. Then it's Anthony, and it's Stoudemire in at the 4 spot. And then for the Los Angeles Lakers, the star-studded backcourt of Nash and Kobe. And it's center the most dominant physical presence in the NBA, the elite defensive big man Dwight Howard. Then there's world peace, and it's Gasol in at the 4.
Well, you know, by now we're all used to seeing the goggles for Amar'e Stoudemire. He started wearing them in his 7th season in the league after suffering a detached retina. And that was a big blow for that Suns team. I was the general manager that year, and that basically cost us the playoffs.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Kevin, thank you. Mike Brown and I got a chance to talk for a bit. They'll have their hands full with the Knicks in this one, and I asked him how he planned on playing them. He told me they have some big names. Melo, Kidd, Amar'e, the list goes on. I think we can beat them with our depth, though. The deeper into the bench as each team goes, the better advantage we'll have. We'll see if his bench backs up his remarks, guys.
Thank you, Doris. Going back to the goggles for Stoudemire, he joins a pretty distinguished group of big men and forwards who have downed that island.
Well, the guy that I think about was my boyhood idol, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. He made him fashionable way back when. You know, as a scoring big man, you're going to get banged around a little bit. You're going to get smacked and bumped and hit. At the end of the day, officials can only protect you so much, and if you've had a history with any type of eye injury, it makes sense to put those goggles on.
And that one's good. Kobe's got his first 2 points.
I tell you what, he can be an offensive force when he's on top of his game, guys, and he usually is on top of his game.
Felton against Nash. Outside Felton. Clock at 6. Here's Chandler, and that is good. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played.
You know, for the better part of the history of the NBA, Kevin, the Knicks have been a fixture in the playoffs. And up until the last few years, they have missed out, but it looks like they're back now.
Here's Felton. Steve Nash making his last shot. Back to Anthony. Launches it. Offensive rebound. Another shot. Rejected by Howard. Deflects the pass. Brewer with the steal. Chandler dishes to Melo. Good on the baseline, Jay.
Yeah, you know, even from his college days at Syracuse, Carmelo has always had the ability to step up in crunch time and, more often than not, deliver. When the fourth quarter rolls around, he seems to take his game to another level.
Well, with the way that Melo is able to create his own shot, Steve, off the dribble or in the post, that makes him very valuable and dangerous, particularly in the fourth quarter. I mean, he's a guy that makes it really hard to defend him because he's so versatile.
Now here's Kobe, following the miss by Carmelo Anthony. And Kobe, here we go. Gasol kicks to Kobe. Covered by Anthony. Just 5 on the clock. The shot's good from Gasol.
You know, those types of high percentage shots, Kevin, should be a big part of what they do going forward.
Now, here's Felton. Still looking to get on the scoreboard. Anthony. Oh!
Are you kidding me?
That was a power punch right there.
Oh, great.
The defense caught dozing off that time.
Yeah, those open dunks, pretty high percentage.
Yeah, you're not going to miss many of those. I mean, this is really a poor defensive effort.
The sprite replay really gave you a good look at the action. And so, both. And off we go, a close game. Now starting the second quarter. And guys, what's your take on the Knicks so far?
And I thought the key to that first quarter, guys, was the turnovers they faced with that aggressive defense.
Well, the defense, as you said, Steve, has been really aggressive, and it's paid off for them a few times already.
Here's Shumpert. Rebound by Antoine Jamison. The Lakers trail. Kobe, the pass to Gasol. Camby with the steal. And now running up the court, Kidd pushing it up. Novak, good in the assist to Kidd. Novak's got the opening field goal of the second quarter for the Knicks.
Anton Jameson, one of the most versatile scoring forwards in the game. He can hurt you in a number of ways. He can make the long-range shot, but it's that unique array of flip shots and floaters around the basket that sets him apart.
Okay, well, let's check in with Doris Burke reporting from our sideline in this game. Doris, take it away.
Kevin, Lakers coach Mike Brown has had a chance to coach both LeBron James in Cleveland and now Kobe Bryant in L.A. Asked to compare the two, Brown said, LeBron, he's a guy that likes to laugh and joke, and he knows obviously when there's a time to be serious, but he's youthful. I guess that's probably the word. Whereas Kobe is not as much. Kobe is more serious-minded. In fact, at one point, Brown said of Kobe, if you open him up, he might be a machine. Guys, back to you.
And he meant it as a compliment, I'm sure. Kobe just so focused on the task at hand.
And you know, guys, going back to Jameson, they say as a child his dad accidentally set up the rim at 11 feet, and that may have something to do with his soft touch on those in-between shots. He's really got a unique talent for being able to finish a variety of ways over bigger defenders from anywhere from right at the rim all the way out to 17 or 18 feet.
Kobe kicks to Barnes, kicks to Blake. The three. The shot will not go. The Knicks leading by 4. Smith with it, and it's Jameson picking him up. Offensive rebound. Lakers have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Kobe dishes to Jameson. Kidd against Kobe. And Gasol slams it in.
And not much resistance on that jam.
Yeah, defensively, you're right, not a great sequence.
Well, they lost track of him, and they paid the price.
You know, the Lakers have long been the pride of the West for the better part of the century, but every so often they can hit tough stretches, and last year they had a hard time with the East.
A big group substitution here for the Lakers. Dwight Howard, he's checked in for Gasol. World Peace comes in for Antoine Jameson. Jody Meeks, he's checked in for Kobe. And it's Nash in for Steve Blake. Anthony's shot is off. Yeah, they just couldn't do what the rest of the Western Conference playoff teams did against the East, and the Lakers, Steve, were 9 up and 9 down, right at 500.
Yeah, kind of surprising, given that the East was the weaker conference for sure. I would have expected a better record from the Lakers. They really got off to a slow start. But wow, look at that athletic play. Incredible.
Well, this fella can rise up there with the best of them.
Just a crazy finish, guys.
He's one of the few players with the athleticism to pull that off.
Special thanks to Sprite for that sweet replay. Stoudemire goes in, over Barnes. Anthony, the pass to Felton. That one falls, coming off Anthony's feet. Felton's got his first bucket of the night.
Time running down now at the end of the quarter. They could go 2 for 1 if they decide to.
And I think that's what they need to do if the shot's there.
And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Here's Anthony. Scooped up. Chandler kicks to Felton. Outside Anthony. Back to Felton. And stolen by Nash. Now here comes Nash leading the break. And off in time. No good on that last second attempt there. And the first half ends in a close one.
And now, brought to you by Sprint.
Halftime at Staples Center in a close one. Welcome, everyone. I'm Damon Bruce. The Knicks have been plugging away. Their work on the offensive boards, a big factor. Great effort out there. Tyson Chandler off to a good start. He's picked up 4 points and 3 rebounds as well.
And now we return to the action here at the Staples Center in the heart of downtown L.A. Kobe Bryant really making a difference here.
Yeah, he's done a great job of finding the soft spots in that defense. A very efficient game for him so far.
Yeah, and I like what he's done, Steve. I mean, he's made a couple of jumpers here or there, but what he's really done impressively is allow the game to come to him.
The Knicks shooting in this game, 45%. Oh, Felton. Over Howard. Felton can't get it to go.
Well, for Raymond Felton, it was a very disappointing season a year ago after that terrific year in 2010, but he didn't show up to camp in shape, shot the ball poorly, turned it over, and did not have a very good year for the Blazers.
That was a hole punch jam there, Kevin.
A nice finish.
Yeah, you got to love the way he just capped off that strong move.
Anthony off a pick from Chandler. Anthony dishes to Chandler, and he comes off the screen and slams it through.
Boy, taking it hard to the rack for the big throwdown.
And give an unofficial assist, Clark, to his teammate for setting the screen that freed him up.
Yeah, good call, Kevin. That was really the key to the play.
Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. And for Felton, Clark, what do you think is the key for him to get back on track?
Well, I think conditioning is a part of it. I think the lockout threw off a lot of players as far as getting ready for the season, and I think Felton fell into that camp. He's not the biggest card, so quickness and conditioning really important for him.
And all 10 of their last points have come inside the paint, so defensively you've got to make an adjustment.
Yeah, and you got to do a little more to stop it, too. I mean, it's coming way too easy for him. At some point, you just got to buck up and say it's not going to happen.
Here's Stoudemire. Rebound the Lakers.
You know, the Knicks with an 8-10 record against the Western Conference did about as well as any team in the East when facing Western Conference foes.
Gets it to go. Now it's a 5-point Laker lead.
Well, it's been a great start for this offense here in the second half. 4 for 4.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
They got to find something, you're right. And that one's good, Anthony. What's interesting is you look at a lot of the Knicks roster and the big names who spent a lot of time, Steve, in the West, like Amari Stoudemire all those years with Phoenix and Melo Anthony with Denver, so they knew the West pretty well. But nonetheless, kind of an interesting record for them, only 8-10 against the West.
Yeah, a lot of big names, as you mentioned, Melo, Amari, Chandler, but, you know, I don't know how well those pieces fit together. So even though, you know, they've got a lot of star power, you know, the puzzle didn't quite work, and I think that's why you saw the Knicks really have kind of a roller coaster season. And did you see the pick there? Got him wide open all the way to the rim.
For the Knicks, Antoine Jameson's checked in for Gasol. Barnes comes in for Meta World Peace. And Steve Blake is subbed in for Steve Nash. Here's Kobe. And the shot is good. Kobe's got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, the thing that comes to mind to me is how effective he is around the rim. And he can finish with either hand and finish strong.
And also, he can flat out shoot it. Defensive pressure means nothing to him. He can drill jump shots right in the face of the defender. His concentration, form, and focus, outstanding.
High post Howard. Kobe covered by Smith. They double team Kobe. He dishes it to Jameson. Over Camby. Jameson with the basket on the assist from Kobe. Kobe's got his 5th assist in this one. The Knicks have gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. Here's Anthony. And the Knicks good for 2.
Boy, both teams showing a lot of hustle, Clark.
Steve, especially since halftime, I mean, they're flying around out there, giving up a lot of energy and putting together a pretty good show.
Howard, the pass to Kobe. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Over Stoudemire, and the Lakers tack on 2 more.
Carving them up inside there, Kevin. I mean, the defense has been vulnerable in there.
Yeah, that's 3 straight field goals in the paint area. That's really good offense.
Anthony sets the pick for Smith. Anthony over Barnes. Anthony missing again. And at the close of the third quarter, still a close game, and both teams putting up points in a hurry. Lakers ahead. 31. New York trailing. To take the lead. Anthony missing again. The Lakers shooting has been brilliant in this game. 67% from the floor. Nash kicks to Kobe. Taken away by Anthony. To the paint. And it's Anthony slamming it down.
I tell you what, you need to archive that one for the highlight tape.
Oh, yeah, that is a keeper. You're correct.
Man, that was incredible.
Yeah.
And those plays will give your team a huge boost.
And that last replay, courtesy of Sprite. Kobe dishes to Nash. Kobe passes to Jameson. Shot clock at 6. Kobe kicks to Jameson. It's stolen by Stoudemire. Here's Felton. And that one's good. And the Knicks lead by 2.
Nice aggressive defensive play to make the steal and start the break.
Yeah, and I like the fact they didn't mess around with it once they got it.
Here's Gasol and Chandler with the block. And now the Knicks on the break. And Shumpert kicks to Stoudemire. The Lakers with the rebound.
When you do moves like that and you miss, you know you're going to hear it from your coaches and your teammates.
Nash the pass to Kobe. Passes it to Gasol. Back to Kobe. And out of bounds as the Knicks gain possession.
I tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
And some changes here for the Lakers. Howard comes in for Pau Gasol. And Matt Barnes is subbed in for Antoine Jamison. And a switcher also for New York. J.R. Smith's checked in for Iman Shumpert. Kobe attacking and strong with the one-handed jam.
And the shootout continues.
Trading buckets both ways. I mean, offense definitely the focal point for these teams.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Steve Nash. That is his first foul of the game. Ronnie Brewer's checked in for J.R. Smith. Brewer pushes to Felton. Gets it to go. Felton's got 4 points this quarter.
You know, he got one step ahead of the defense on that one. Excellent job.
Outside, Kobe. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot two.
Obvious foul.
Yeah, he took a hit right there and earned those free throws.
Both shots good from the stripe.
He's definitely the guy they want at the line in this situation. He loves these kinds of moments.
A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Yes, guys, over that break, I was able to catch the message Mike Woodson was giving to his team. He's looking for whatever they have left in the tank. He said, I know it's been a hard-fought game, but now's not the time to leave anything in reserve. If you're tired, come out. Otherwise, I expect you to be going all out, full speed. Guys?
Thanks, Doris. Nash kicks to Kobe. Brewer with the steal. And now in transition is Brewer. Here we go. Chandler, no good.
Well, one of his issues is he's a player that just does not excel at fighting through contact on his way to the rim.
Outside world peace to take the lead. That's good.
They love to see him aggressive like that when he's on the floor, especially when the defense gives him room.
Dalton kicks to Anthony. It's in!
Well, he's having a great half here. Exactly the opposite of the first.
And Kobe, here we go. Howard connects.
Boy, it's a scary sight when Howard starts lighting it up like this.
The Knicks have gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. And the official signaled the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
He's been efficient, though, offensively for the most part. That's only his first turnover for the game.
Pau Gasol's checked in for Matt Barnes. This could be a turning point.
Kevin, critical possession here.
Nash outside. Back to world peace. There's the feed to Gasol. Lakers working the ball around now. 6 to shoot. Kobe passes to Howard. Count! Huge bucket.
They don't get much bigger than that, Steve.
New York calls timeout. They trail by 3. 24 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Here is Brewer. He feeds it to Felton. Chandler dishes to Felton. Back to Chandler. And it's sent back by Howard. And he commits the intentional foul.
Yeah, no question, the right call at this point. You can't let them just dribble it out.
That's right. I mean, you got to send them to the line and hope for a few misses.
So neither attempt will fall that time for him.
Boy, you hate to use the word choke, but to come away empty right there is just brutal. This game would have been over.
But they recover it.
And they're going to have to make sure they box out here. Don't give up any second chance points.
And that's just too easy. I mean, the rebound effectively, everybody's got to do their part.
And so it's the Lakers who come out on top here. Clark, it was anybody's game right to the very end.
Yeah, it was. The coach is happy with the outcome, but maybe not so much with the margin.
And that'll do it for Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke. This is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. And now we present the Jordan Player of the Game, Kobe Bryant.